Welcome to the first video of my YouTube channel. I am Maria Gutierrez, and in this first video, I will tell you about the Inti Raymi, which is a Peruvian festival. Well, this festival takes place in Cusco, in Peru. Well, let's see what we're going to talk about today about this festival. First is the Festival of the Sun. Its attire and food. Is also an eco-festival. Watching the Inti Raymi. And let me tell you a little bit of the references for this video later. First of all, the Festival of the Sun. Well, this was created by the Inca Pachacutec in the 15th century, and every winter solstice, June 21st, in honor of the sun. We can say it's the god of the Incas. Let me tell you a little bit about the history of this festival. Just to mention that Inca writer Garcilaso de la Vega tells in his chronicles that the Inti Raymi lasted 15 days, in which there were dances and sacrifices offered to the sun. Well, as we already know, it was created by the Inca Pachacutec in the 15th century. In 1535, the last Inti Raymi with the Inca emperor's present was taken in that moment. However, that year, the Spanish colonists and their Catholic press banned the ceremony and other Inca religious practices. But later, many years later, in 1944, the Inti Raymi was reinstated in Cusco. And in 2001, it was declared Cultural Patrimony of the Nation, an official act and main ritual ceremony of national identity here in Peru. And well, 2022 was the 77 years of reinstatement, but here 2023, it was 78 years now of this festival. Now, as we already talked about, the Inti, the sun, it's an ode to the sun. Inti means sun in Quechua. And every June 24th, Cusco dresses up to pay homage to the sun of the Pututos, the dancer from the Cuatro Suyos, and the colorful view take over the esplanade of Sacsayhuaman. Now let's see its attire. It's very beautiful, by the way. Its food and its emblematic festival route. Well, attire and food. Here we have the Inca, right? So, on top of the head is the Mascay Pacha, is the symbol of power of the Inca. Then, he is holding the Centaur Carpus, which is an sceptre. His gold bracelet, the Uncu, which is a type of tunic that the Inca wore, the Yacocha, the cape, and the Utsus, which are the sandals. Then, about the women, well, here we have the ñañaca, which is the tiara of the Collas. Then the yiccha, the mantilla. Then the tocapo, which is the belt that the women used to wear at those times. The axu, they also wore tunics. And the utsu, that's the sandals. Now, the typical foods of the area are beef, of course, pork, guinea pig. I know it's quite weird for many people around the world, but the cuy, or also known as guinea pig, well, it's really nutritional, and the Incas used to eat it in their, daily basis, right? Then they also drink, they still drink chicha de jora, corn, garbanzo, potatoes, and oyucos. Now, the combination of all these ingredients create exquisite dishes that are typical of this Inti Raymi festival, which one of them is a Pachamama. Now, as I already told you at the beginning of the video, that Inti Raymi now is an eco festival. Why? Well, let's read this part, this quote of an important member of the Cusco community. The perspective is to obtain in the short term a certification, a seal of sustainability. We want an Inti Raymi with a green label. Now, in 2018, the carbon footprint was measured, and the critical points identified will be taken into consideration for this festival. That's why they have sustainable practices, such as raising awareness and training for tour operators and merchants. Recycled or biodegradable materials must be used for merchandising. The entrance to Sacsayhuaman of single-use plastics and technopor will be prohibited. The scripts in Quechua, Spanish, and of course English will be printed on recyclable material and paper from managed forests. So we invite you to join us and be part of the change. And of course, to watch the Inti Raymi. Because getting around during Inti Raymi, you can see a lot of beautiful places, such as at Coricancha, in Plaza de Armas, Sacsayhuaman, the grandstand seating, and so more. And this is our references, my references for this video. You can search these pages if you want to learn more about this beautiful festival, the Inti Raymi, the Ode to the Sun. I hope you like it and you can visit it next year.